Hi, this is Tom Pizzato
And Dan Silvestri
from SpyMovieNavigator.com. Join us as we're cracking the code of spy movies.
You ever flown one of these things before?
Nope.
It allegedly cost $5.6 million to run a 30-second ad during Super Bowl 54. Well, to hype No Time to Die, Eon Productions, Dan Jack, and MGM made that expenditure. Join us as we're cracking the code of this spy movie trailer to see what light it might shed on No Time to Die.
Now, the official name of the trailer is No Time to Die, Official Game Day Spot 2020. That's what we're going to take a look at here today, the second trailer from Eon. This is cool. While there's some repeat scenes and shots in this second trailer that from the first trailer, there really aren't that many, and they're different angles. I thought,
it's like
right?
For a lot of them, it's like, oh, we saw that in the first trailer, but if you look at it closely, a lot of times it's a different angle, different focus.
Right, and there's been some critique of that, and I think it's wrong because most of the time it's a different shot. It's a different angle shot, and we'll talk about some of that.
The action may be the same, but you're looking at it from a different perspective.
Right. So it starts off with a close-up of Bond, some type of vehicle. We don't know what it is immediately, and he's asking rather calmly, have you ever flown one of these things before? To which Nomi quips, nope.
Oh, I love that. It's just so matter of fact, nope. Let's see what we got going on here.
And they take off in this vehicle. It looks like a glider, or maybe it's a motorized aircraft. We don't really know, but it's obviously shooting out from the back of a cargo plane, and so it's kind of launched out of its ridge. It kind of shoots out there. I don't know, it just falls out there. Somebody were saying it falls out. It looks like it shoots.
It looks
out.
like it, but it's also really cool because when it goes out, the wings aren't open.
Right.
They're folded. It's like, well, let's hope those open up.
Yeah. I mean, they're both wearing cool aviator glasses. They show close-ups of both Nomi and Bond, and they look, of course, cool. But I thought it was kind of calm. They looked very calm, even though they're going to do this big thing. And the question I got here is, who is in control? It's not Bond in this scene. Nomi is flying this craft. Bond obviously doesn't know how to fly it. He's asking her if he ever flown one of these things before. And so he's deferring to her abilities here. And so his life really technically is in her hands in a planned event that's about to take place. And that you don't often see that in the Bond film. Sometimes he'll be saved by a woman, but this is a plan.
Yeah, I'm not sure I 100% agree with you on that, Dan. Could he have been asking her for guidance if she had? Have you ever flown one of these before? Got any tips for me? And with the shots that you see, you don't exactly see who's at the controls.
I don't know. I'm going to stick with my theory that she's in control here, and really her nope response kind of says it all, actually, and that to me makes me think she is in control because.
She's like, nope, I'm getting ready to go.
Nope is like casual. It's like, nope, but, I got this kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay, maybe you swayed me.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
All right.
But I do love what happens next.
Yeah, because it'd be more formal if she says, no, I haven't, or whatever. But the delivery of one word, nope. Nope.
How powerful.
Says it all. That's it. She's in control. So Bond and Nomi shoot out the rear of the plane in this slick vehicle, revealing, as Tom mentioned, the unfolding wings, which is kind of cool.
That was neat.
And I'm thinking, where are they going?
Well, yeah. Now, for me, when I saw this, it was instantly, boy, is this just a more modern version of the helicopter out of the back of the plane in that wonderful Die Another Day?
I don't know. I mean, this seems to be a new high-tech gadget as opposed to a helicopter. A helicopter, everybody knows what a helicopter is. It just happened to be going out the back of the plane and in that movie to save their butts from dying on the plane, right? So
we don't know that that's not the case here either. Our one clip is
that's true too.
They go out.
Yeah.
It wasn't they were doing that to save their butts.
Yeah. But that might be true. But we've seen other things falling out of planes in Bond movies too, Living Daylights.
Well, yeah, but that the Living Daylights, they backed that Jeep out or whatever that vehicle was. They weren't very far off the ground.
Right.
Here, they're way up there.
Oh, yeah.
And that glider or whatever, and the wings unfold. There wasn't that much risk of the Jeep and the Living Daylights there. But this one, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, this is a great high-tech gadget, though, that we haven't seen before. And the unfolding wings is cool.
Okay, so as you were, before I interrupted you there, you were saying, where are they going?
Yeah, where are they going? So are they sneaking into a country? Are they going to bail out? Like you said, are they bailing out of the plane? Or are they going to bail out of this vehicle and do a halo? Who knows, right?
We won't know till April, Dan.
Yeah, I know. Are they on a reconnaissance mission? Maybe they're just going to fly over, take pictures and stuff. We have no idea. But notice that Bond looks calm. Even in the close-up, as they're shooting out of the plane, I'm looking at that thinking, and I stopped that over and over thinking, he looks very calm. And now he's supposed to be. He's a spy, right? He's supposed to be.
He normally looks really intense.
Yeah, right, exactly. Craig's Bond has been more human, right? He's worried, he's injured, he's bloodied, he's in trouble in previous movies and so on. This Bond looks very calm. Why? Because he trusts Nomi. She's never flown one of these before, whatever it is. And recall, there was tension in the first trailer between Nomi and Bond.
Well, maybe he's just trying to channel, Sean Connery and Roger Moore's coolness and aloofness of Bond. And also, it seems like he's deferring to Nomi here. And
because she's in control.
Yeah, acquiescing to a woman, which instantly brings me back to this clip from GoldenEye.
As you can see, I have no problem with female authority.
Yeah, so in that clip there in GoldenEye, he's acquiescing to the female. And here with Nomi, you're in charge. I'm just going to be calm, cool, and collected back here. Do it right, please.
All right. That's good. I like it. So, as we're watching this trailer, let us pay close attention to the words on the screen and what images are behind the words. The words are very important. The first words we see are "this April." And in the background...
Thank God, finally.
Yeah. In the background is a three-dimensional 007 panning from left to right.
Yeah, though they don't finish the pan here.
Right. They don't finish the pan here. And that's an important part because when they do finish the pan later in the clip, it is meaningful. So let's see. This April is 007. Okay, we know that. So what are they revealing to us in these words?
Nothing.
This April. Nothing.
Nothing new. We know this.
We know this. So we'll move on to the other shots that we're going to evaluate. And then when words return, we'll look at the new words that are on the screen and the images behind there.
That makes sense because you were saying this is important here. Nothing new here at the beginning of this.
Exactly.
Okay.
So next we see Bond leaping off the bridge again, grabbing hold of a cable of sorts. But in the new trailer, again, different. We've seen it in trailer 1, him jumping off the bridge. But in this new trailer, we see the camera angle from off the bridge of him leaping, where in the first one, the camera angle was from on the bridge.
Now, it was interesting because you mentioned this to me, and I had to look at it again to realize it was different.
Yeah.
So we've heard people saying, oh, look, they regurgitated some of the stuff from the original trailer, but this is one of those cases where I initially thought that, we've seen that already.
Exactly.
And then when you pointed that out, I went back and looked at it and went, oh, that is a different perspective on it.
Yeah, I was playing both clips frame by frame back so I could see if they actually just re-grab those clips and put them in there. But this was a cool angle.
Yeah.
Now, they do show him falling off the side of it. In the first trailer, he falls and it kind of fades. In this trailer, they're just cutting to something else. But again, it was a different angle, which I thought was interesting. And you could see clearly that he's grabbing this cable with his left hand. And in the original trailer, you could see he's taking hold of the cable, but it takes you a little more effort to see that. Mm-hmm. It almost looks like his feet are grabbing it.
Yeah, it was like, how do you get on that thing?
Right.
Yeah. Then
again, in the new trailer, he's falling, but now we instead of it fading, it cuts to the Aston Martin Gatling gun scene.
Yeah, which is another scene that we think we saw,
Right.
identical thing in the first trailer, but it's not quite identical.
It's not quite identical. And there's a different close-up of Bond and the bullet-riddled driver's window. You could see the side window. It's got the bullet cracks in there and stuff like that. And it's just a second shot. It's a very short shot. But the focus in this new shot is on the window and the shatter pattern. In the first trailer, the focus is on Bond with the window in the background somewhat blurred. There is always a creative reason why a director chooses the focus image. There's always a reason. So why did it shift from Bond to the windows? Will the windows finally, this makes me think, will the windows finally pop and Bond gets hit? Will they hold? Will Bond hold? Or will he fade out? So
we aren't going to know till April, Dan.
I know, but these are all the things that go into this decision to show this clip. And this is what it makes you think, which is great for a trailer because we're talking about this and wondering.
It makes us think, speculate.
What will happen?
And go like, I've got to see this movie.
And that's what a trailer should do.
Absolutely.
So that's great. So success again on the trailer. Overall, we think this is a great trailer, by the way. They've done a great job.
Caught my attention.
Yeah. So let's move on to the second set of words we see on the screen. We see the 25th film, right? So
well, they had been calling it Bond 25, so
we saw this April before. Now we see the 25th film on the screen with the same 3D 007 in the background. Okay, that's cool. But we know this is the 25th Bond movie from Ian Productions.
Yeah, Ian Productions Bond movie.
Right. And we're excited, but again, not telling us anything new right here. Or is this background a setup? Let's keep looking. Next, we see all these quick flashes. I love this part. They did a fabulous job on the quick flashes. What looks like a couple of armed people walking down the side of a reflective building, maybe. That was hard to figure out what the heck that was.
Yeah, they were definitely walking down the side of a building. The reflections, the colors.
Yeah, the images on the right are reflected on the left, and it's really like a 1 second shot. Maybe it's 2 seconds, but who are they? You can't really tell. They look like they're armed.
This shot drove me crazy. It's like less than a second.
Yeah.
And I watched this thing, I don't know how many times, because you see the London Bridge in the background.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking to see, is there a pattern? It kind of felt to me like there was a pattern with the right side and the left side and the reflection.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was kind of like a Rorschach test or whatever.
Yeah.
But was it trying to... And so at first I thought, oh, is that supposed to be some twist on the Spectre logo or something? But after watching it enough times, like, yeah, okay, I'm really getting too deep into this for no reason.
Yeah. I'm looking at that thinking, who are they? Because you can't really tell who they are. What are they doing? And where are they? And it almost looked Mission Impossible-ish.
Yeah, it kind of had that feel.
Yeah.
But there is the London Bridge in the background.
Yeah, that's true. So we know.
Well, we think.
We think we know that they're in London. So anyway, it was a great. Here we are, 1 second clip. We're talking about it for 2 minutes. It's amazing.
That's effective.
Yeah, it's great. The second little quick clip is Bond with his eyes open underwater. Again, that kind of reminded me of Skyfall, where he's battling Silva's goon under the icy waters on their way to the chapel when they were at Skyfall, his old house, right? Yep. It's a quick 1 second shot, but again, what do they make you wonder in this 1 second shot? This is great.
Yep.
Why is Bond underwater? Where is he? There are bubbles surrounding his face, too. You can see there's bubbles surrounding his face. So, is he breathing his last breath?
No, he's got to die another day.
Is he going to survive to fight another day? Maybe. We don't know. But, great. We're wondering again. That's the beauty.
And we're guessing. And then when you see the whole clip, we guess that scene is from something else they show you in the clip, in the trailer, but you're not sure.
No, we're not sure. And in trailers, they never, I don't think they ever really show you the stuff in sequence.
Well, and they'll put stuff in trailers that don't make it in the final cut of the movie, too.
So that's true, too. So, and music, too.
Yeah.
So the music in the clip is good. It's good, solid music.
Yeah, it is.
But Hans Zimmer, who's writing the music for the film, said none of this was his, and he's still working on that stuff. So anyway.
He better work fast. It is February. The thing's due out in April.
Yeah. All right, the next quick little clip we see is Bond in a tux walking out of a building with a weapon which he cocks or readies. Do you hear it clicking?
Yeah, you hear a click.
Which I love that sound. That sound effect was
Well, and you've got to
beautiful.
love Bond in a tux.
Yeah, he's got
Right? It doesn't matter which of the actors is playing him. Bond in a tux just works.
Yeah, I think Timothy Dalton did not wear a tux in.
Yeah, he didn't. You're right.
Yeah, right. I think he's maybe the only one. So then maybe it's a continuation shot. Now you see Bond outside a building, and he's got the weapon, and he fires a couple of quick bursts at who? We don't know. Again, makes us wonder.
Intrigue.
What's he doing? We don't know. More doubt, more wonder. Hey, great job again for the trailer. Now we're coming to more words.
Oh, you and the words.
Yeah, words. The next words on the screen will change. Ooh. This April, the 25th film
Will
will
change.
change. Okay, so what is
What's changing, Dan?
changing? All right, so now we see will change with a flat 007 in the background. We had a 3D.
They're panning over a different 007 logo.
Right. We had a 3D 007 logo. Now we have a flat 007 logo. Again, there's a reason for the background change. It's just not a coincidence. Maybe it's simple. Maybe the words on the screen will change. It's like, hey, we're making a change already. The background image just changed. So things are going to happen. We're serious when we say will change. Things are changing immediately on that screen.
You know, this is another one.
Is that a little crazy?
You pointed it out, and I had to look at it a bunch of times. I'm going like, what the hell changed here? And it actually is a bit flatter. It's not it's not perfectly flat, but it is definitely, it looks like it's another 007 logo or a different perspective or lighting or something on it. But there is a change when they say will change.
Yeah, there you go. So they're saying will change. Boom. There's a change on the screen. Again, we knew before when it said this April. Boom. The movie's coming in April. We know that. We knew before when it said the 25th film. Yeah, we know it's the 25th film. Will change. These words leave us in unknown territory. Now we have no idea
What changes?
what will happen.
Absolutely.
So we're on the outside looking in now. Before we knew. Yeah. We know that. Now we're on the outside looking in. What will change? How much of what we know will change? Will we like the change? Or will we be shocked? Like they're kind of hinting we're going to be shocked at all the change.
We better be.
So
With the hype they've been giving it.
So what will change? We're going to find out as we go through the clip some more.
Well, no, we won't really find out from the ad or from the trailer here what will change. We know there's going to be some change, and we can make some speculation as to what might change. So let's change our focus and move forward into the next image on the screen, which is Madeline Swan with her outstretched hand. She's looking down as we hear Blofeld tell us what he told us in the first trailer.
When her secret finds its way out.
When her secret finds its way out. Then the shot is of the man dressed in the snow white gear, and he's got that weapon that we saw in the first trailer. Mm-hmm. The one where he's wearing that Phantom of the Opera mask thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that white mask on his face. Only this time he's firing the weapon down into the ice he's standing on. Then the camera brilliantly switches to a view from under the water of a person who I'm presuming is Bond. And I'm also presuming it's Bond from that previous clip we talked about with him being underwater. But we might be wrong with that, right?
Might be wrong.
And he's moving, and we've got the silhouette of the snow-geared man above the ice.
I like that.
Yeah, now we saw a brief glimpse of this in the first trailer.
Yes.
I mean, it's really a fabulous shot. Is Bond in serious trouble here? Is he going to be killed or injured here? Does Safin have Bond where he wants him? Now, in the second trailer, he's firing the weapon into the ice, and you can see the bullets go through into the water. But we've seen this type of thing before, like in From Russia with Love. Grant is in control, and Bond is on his knees about to be slowly assassinated, right? Where Bond is at the mercy of the bad guy. But in this scene, in this new trailer, it's really dark and ominous. There's just the gunshot sounds. You can see the bullets as they're piercing the ice.
Yeah. You could see them going through the ice.
Yeah. So, I mean, Bond looks like he's in serious trouble here, and Safin appears to be in complete control.
Yeah.
Also, there appears to be a break in the ice at about 1 o'clock above Safin's head. Is this how the person who's in the water got into the water? Is that a hole they fell through or something? Also, much like the window scene with the Gatling gun where the Aston Martin's spinning around, and you've got the cracks and the spots from where the bullets are hitting the thing, there could be patterns in there, and there's lots of discoloration and lines and stuff on that ice. And it makes one wonder, is there a message there that isn't quite obvious? Is there something in that, or is it just, hey, we had to shoot it on the ice and this is what it looked like?
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah, I love the scene from underwater, and I love the silhouette, and I love seeing the bullets going through the ice. That's all new here with the bullets going through the ice.
Yeah, that was cool.
That part was cool. Then the next shot, another quick shot, is Bond kind of holding a mobile phone, taking down from his ear.
Oh, yeah.
And he's looking straight ahead. And Blofeld is the line you just said. He continues his line from before when her secret finds its way out. He now adds,
It'll be the death of him.
it sounds like he says him.
Yeah, if you the first time through,
But they always say it's you.
I thought it was you, but then when you asked me that question, I listened again. It's like,
Yeah.
it's not 100% clear whether he says him or you, but I think he does say you.
Yeah, and I think it all references to Bond, whether it's you or him.
Yeah.
It's Bond. I think they're referencing, right? And Bond looks worried in this 1 second clip. He's not calm like he was with Nomi in the glider or whatever that craft was. He looks pretty damn worried as he's lowering the phone. All, again, 1 second, like, ooh, night. Wow, he's perplexed. He looks nervous. Did he just get the secret revealed to him on the phone?
Well, that's right, because in the first clip they talk about, Blofeld's talking about the secret here, but also when she talks about betrayal and stuff in the first clip, right, is this where he finds out what actually happened?
Yeah.
Also, who revealed it? We don't know who's on that phone.
Yeah, who's on the other end of the phone?
Yeah.
That just told him something where he looks like he looks. And again, for the trailer, we are left wondering from this 1 second clip, what the hell is happening?
These advertising guys really know what they're doing, don't they?
Yeah, it's pretty good. All right, let's get to more words.
Oh, back to words.
Yeah. Now we see the most important words on the screen. We have seen this April, the 25th movie, Will Change. And now, with the flat 007 in the background again, and the panning to the right complete, with a stop on the last O and the 7 with the gun logo, it says, everything. Everything.
Kind of ominous.
Yeah, okay. What are we thinking here? Everything will change. Do they mean everything will change in the franchise? The 007 in the background might mean that 007 will change? Ooh, what about that? We don't know if it's like he's gone for good or there'll be a new 007 and a woman. We don't know. But everything. No longer Bond? No, but Nomi maybe? Or no more Bond? What will change? Everything pretty much covers everything. Everything we have ever known as a Bond fan? Aye. Everything in the world because of what Safin knows? They give us a huge teaser here.
Yeah, that is definitely a huge teaser.
What the hell will change? Everything.
Then we have more beautiful, these 1 to 2 second shots. You see Safin, Blofeld, M, A Portrait of Judi Dench as M,
Yeah.
Paloma, Nomi, The Mask, Madeline Swan, and Bond with a pistol, while the words are spoken.
This was your choice.
This was your choice.
Yeah. I love
love
that.
that.
That's great. The quick little 1 to 2 second hits, that was beautiful. Boom, 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 boom. Again, it's like, what is happening here? Why are they showing these particular clips? And I loved it. I thought that was a great little way to start wrapping things up here.
Well, and I love also where they had the Judi Dench picture.
Yes.
She was in the movie, the series from the beginning of Pierce,
Yeah.
right? But she really, I think, really connected with Daniel's Bond much more so than she did with Pierce's Bond.
And for you Dr. No fans who want to connect Safin to Dr. No, there's been lots of talk about that, hey, it's going to be revealed he's really Dr. No. The 2-second shot of Safin in this trailer right here, the ones we're talking about with the quick hits, it shows him in a room with this circular open grid above his head.
But where have we seen that before?
In the ceiling. Very similar, right?
Yeah.
Very similar to the room in Dr. No where Professor Dent is instructed to take the poison spider and kill Bond. Now, it may be a coincidence, but you could really kind of see that in this shot. You freeze the frame on that shot, and you see it, and you go, yeah, okay. Because we're looking for that, because all this talk about, hey, he's going to be Dr. No. I was like, that would be a little fuel for the fire there, that maybe that's true.
Yeah, now, the other, if that is true, then we think about, they were like, okay, Daniel's a reboot.
Yeah.
Right? And then we have Franz turning into Blofeld. We have Safin turning into Dr. No.
There was all this talk.
In Quantum, you had Dominic Green, who was kind of what Goldfinger was, right? And Goldfinger was trying to corner Gold.
Same kind of thing, but
and Green was. I mean, is it really that this reboot that they talk about with Daniel really was just a reinterpretation of some of the original movies?
We don't know. And there's been a lot of talk about this connecting back to the first Bond film in 1962 with this Dr. No kind of idea. Now, if Daniel Craig's Bond is really a reboot and sequentially a reboot, then this is the 5th film. So Dr. No, who we thought died in Dr. No, maybe survived somehow. And this guy, it's only 5 films later.
Well, or is it that
could be Dr. No?
Or is it that they're taking us back to Dr. No, which was the start of the film series, to then end the series?
Aha!
Or start a new version. I think what we need to do is let's do a podcast.
What will change? Everything.
Let's do a podcast where we go back through that Daniel arc and connect the dots between Daniel's stories back to what's happened in previous Bond and kind of set it up for what we think No Time to Die will go.
Yeah, let's do that.
I think that's got to be our next podcast.
All right. So anyway, will this be revealed? Will Safin be revealed as Dr. No? We don't know, but there's been tremendous talk about this, and here's another little tidbit for you that says, oh man, hey, maybe there is a connection here. We'll see.
All right, so then we end with the No Time to Die logo, right? It comes in, you get the thing, and then you've got all the different formats that's going to be available.
Yeah.
And I was really glad to see IMAX is there because Bond and IMAX is just awesome.
Yeah, I saw a Titanic film, John Cameron's, where he actually went down to the Titanic in IMAX, and people were getting sick in the audience.
Oh, really?
With the waves and stuff.
So for Skyfall, I went to see it at an IMAX theater.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize the showing time I was going to wasn't in the IMAX theater. It was at the same cinema, but it was the wrong theater. So I thought I was going to see it in IMAX. So the first time I saw that was in a regular, and I was like really bummed. So I'm making sure we got to see this in IMAX.
All right. So there's a lot going on here, and they leave us with a lot more to think about which is great for the trailer. That's what it should do.
That's what they're designed to do.
It leaves us wanting to see the film, which is exactly what Ian wants us to do.
Come on, April, get here.
It'll be interesting to see how each of these characters unfold in the new movie. Paloma, for instance, is an apparent CIA agent helping Bond. Will she survive and be the new Felix Leiter type friend? And maybe Felix dies? So there's a lot of speculation. I love Felix. Will Bond or Nomi die? Check our other podcasts on this. In No Time to Die, it is time for somebody to die. The two trailers that we're talking about are available on the homepage of our website and, of course, everywhere else in the world as well.
What is that website, Dan?
SpyMovieNavigator.com. So click the big red button on the right to send us a voice message, and we may use it on a podcast. Or click Contact Us and send us an email message.
This has been Tom Pizzato
And Dan Silvestri
for SpyMovieNavigator.com. Thanks for joining us as we're cracking the code of spy movies. And a big thanks for listening. We really appreciate it. Please tell your friends about our website and our podcast, and give us a 5-star rating on Apple and Google. That helps us a lot.